How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of AngelsBobs Plus here in Factorio. Hope you guys have been enjoying the series so far. If you guys have, you guys know what to do. Smash that like button. If you haven't already, subscribe. Turn on the little bell notification so you don't miss out on any of the future episodes of this or any other series. And if you have any comments, questions, or concerns, leave those down below in the comment section below. On that, let's get into today's episode 96 or 97. One of those numbers. In the last episode, we kind of had some power issues, so we went ahead and we have started putting down a whole nother array, and then I also did a third array. Well, I blueprinted down the third array, and now I'm finishing up putting down the last of the finishing touches. I had to wait for red circuits to build up, and I finally had enough. So now we can go ahead and get some of these going. Yeah, because we don't have enough power at night, so we'll have to look at getting more either steam engines, which actually, do we have the third set on? No, we don't. Alright, so we'll get this going as well, but I'll probably do that next episode or in between episodes. We'll see. Just that way we can increment our power more efficiently, and just kind of get more sustainable power. Alright, so let's get this last set of solar panels put down along with the power these substations. And then I think we'll take a look at the next steps for getting a rocket. Again, so we kind of have three paths. We roughly went over those in the last episode as well. Basically, our options are work on Angel's PetroChem, which we haven't done in a while, so I think it'd be exciting to go back up there. Kind of the queue we've done. Oh, geez, we've actually finished most of the queue. Yeah, so we are. Okay, so we have already researched all of that. We don't. Oh yeah, so it's Q. Q that. I'll Q that as well. And technically, we're viable. Actually, yeah, cool. So we'll have technically all the research. So I think what we'll go ahead and do is we'll go the petrochem route and get rocket fuel, which, from my experience, is actually the hardest of the three things to do. So, oh, looks like I over blueprinted a little bit. Pretty much the steam engines. I don't know how much power, or rather, not necessarily how much, but how, to what degree our steam engines turn off. Let's see. I mean, it's gonna decrease as the power goes up for the solar, but yeah, now the solar's hit 100%. So, maybe about a third? Maybe not that much, but probably about a third of the power left. So, a whole nother array would effectively turn the steam engines off during the day. Cool. So now we have, so 2 arrays are enough to power 2/3 of the factory, and then a whole third array would power the remaining third that we need. But I do think having more solid total energy with the steam engines will work. Because we do have plenty. Yeah, we have plenty of stockpile. So, let's see. Let's actually look at the path we need. And that we have all that researched. So, we want to get as a final product rocket fuel. We don't really need it in any coveted amount. I'm not going to do some crazy 1 rocket per minute because this is entirely going to be based. This consumption of this is going to be purely based on how often we want to launch a rocket. And I don't really care of launching a rocket once per minute or once per second. I just want to launch one, right? So we're just gonna say 1. We just want 1 factory making it, and we'll just say the chem plant 1. Actually, what's the highest tier we can safely make up to? And I say safely, but like easily make up to. The highest tier we can easily make. We don't have tungsten. We could do titanium. Yeah, okay. So we can do purple? Cool. Alright, so we need the oxidizer and we need the fuel capsule. So again, let's, so we can safely do tier 1. Pretty much from what I've noticed is that when you get to the higher tiers, you basically it's a 1 to 1 to 1. Alright. So we need nitric acid, dinitrate. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Time to learn our chemistry, kids. So dinitrogen, so 2 nitrogen molecules, 2 tetroxide, so some oxygens in there, some gas. We can also tell by the color, so the blue is the nitrogen and the red's the oxygen. And then we also have hydrazine and dimethyl hydrazine. Fun. Alright, so it's Q. So we can make nitric acid from either nitrogen dioxide gas and purified water, or sodium nitrate and sulfuric acid. I prefer this method, because we can get the nitrogen and oxygen from the air purifier. Alright, so we can get this way. And we can actually make this. Actually, this is a little bit longer of a chain than I was expecting. Okay. Let's see. So we do get the sodium nitrate, but the sodium nitrate's only being produced. It's nitric wastewater. Yeah, we don't really have excess of this, unfortunately, because it's basically ratioed out for the other thing. So we have to go this route, which means we have to go this route. So we can either do sodium nitrate or the compressed air. And again, chem plant 3, chem plant 3. It's crazy. 1 to 1 to 1 to 1. Alright, so let's do this one. Alright. Let's see. Blue cellulose. And then, of course, let's get this. Let's get this. Actually, how many can we support off this? Alright, we'll leave it at 2. So the catalyst we're already making, compressed air, we know how to get that. Hydrogen. So some of these, so once we get to like the basic, or the lowest level, or the most basic component of a recipe, so for in this case it's oxygen, and this one it's hydrogen and the nitrogen, in this case it's the compressed air. The reason I'm holding off on queuing these ones in is because I know we're gonna have others, and so I don't, when we add those recipes for the oxygen, the hydrogen, the nitrogen, and the compressed gas, or the compressed air, my bad, I want that, well, actually in this case we already have this one queued, but I don't want them to queue, and be like in the middle, because then it doesn't calculate properly. Okay, so that's the nitric acid. We could actually sort this. Yeah, we could actually convert. Oh yeah, let's put the nitric acid on its own. So this, wait, not that one. This one, right one, right one, right one, and then cool. Alright. Yeah, let's go to make this one its own separate chain. Let's also go there. Dinitrogen dioxide. Dinitrogen dioxide. Okay, so we're already making the dinitrous oxide. Should get rid of that one. So which one do we want to add? We want to add dinitrogen tetroxide. So add recipe. Dinitro tetroxide. There we go. Oh, we had adequately accounts max. We're just making it there. So it solves for both those. Let's make this one its own. And again, convert it into Chemplant 3. Ooh. So either we make it with ammonia, a little bit of methanol. So the same amount of methanol is going to be inputted. Wait. Wait a second. So we take what? This is a lot of methanol, though. We just keep adding methanol, basically, to add. And then, of course, we can get this through pretty much any means. Let's see. Interesting. So this produces enough of both. Alright, well, let's up these as well to the tier 3. Today is probably going to be mostly a planning episode, if you couldn't tell. Just planning kind of our next steps. We'll go ahead and, we'll assume that. Alright, so then this is pretty much the production chain all the way up to the dimethyl. So let's do the mono. Sodium solution, oh. Should we make this a separate one? Yeah. Let's make it a separate one, just so that way I don't, cause yeah, reasons. Alright, so let's do that. And then let's do that one. And then let's do that one. Okay, so that solves everything up to that. And then that one. That one. Okay, that. Wait. Do that. Because then the production of the hydrogen can also go here, which is good. Let's go tier 2 if we can. Tier 2 if we can. Pretty much anywhere that it's already 1, there's no point in upgrading it even further. So that solves ammonia and okay. So that should solve all of that. That should solve all of that. So from what it looks like, it's literally just a 1-to-1 to 1-to-1. Obviously, we could scale this and make it larger or smaller, but again, we just want to launch a rocket, and because of that, we just want it being made. We don't want it being mass-produced. Alright, and again, there were a few recipes we left out, but most of them are really, really simple. Alright, so we covered this and the hydrazine? Did we cover the hydrazine? Yes. Why are you making the monochloride and ammonia? Interesting. Okay. So basically, from what it looks like, okay, so we need a lot. 7. 13. 19. Looks like we're gonna have this number regardless. Plus 10, so 29 machines. Obviously not all the same machines, so like 1, 2, 3, 4, 9, 15, 22. So we need 22 of these. So we need to grab titanium and processing units. So let's go grab some processing units. So actually, let's grab the titanium and then grab them. So let's head north and grab that. I think what we'll do, actually, is so that I don't drag this out of me going and playing a fetching quest for the rest of the episode, I'm going to call it here at the 18-minute-ish, 19-ish minute mark. So definitely a much shorter episode than normal. However, that way I can grab all the stuff, compile it all, and then in the next episode, I'll go over kind of the construction and the blueprint of it, and kind of just the general layout. Because even though, yes, there is only one machine for each step, connecting it all and making sure it mostly looks nice, and that way you can scale it in case you're following along, then yeah, we'll do all that in the next episode. I will also be sharing the map string soon-ish, if I remember. I'm gonna make a note, but it will happen at some point. Alright, well, let's go ahead and call it here. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you guys did, make sure you guys smash that like button. If you guys have any comments, questions, or concerns, leave those down in the comment section below. And I'll see you guys next time. And good thing we didn't hit anything. Alright, I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one.